Hello and good morning, everybody. We are so excited to have you here with us for the Eggs and Issues, our final installment of 2024. It's December. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's December already. Well, continuing what has been a yes, I am wearing. Am I wearing my mic? I am. Continuing what has become a tradition for Giving Tuesday, we are here on site at our local Nonprofit of the Year Award winner. I am pleased to introduce this morning's guest, Carol Allen, President of the Women's Club of Orange. Carol, we normally have like applause and breakfast, but it's just you and I today. We have no breakfast, we have nobody here, it's just you and I in front of this beautiful fireplace, which I'm so excited about. It's nice and warm and toasty, so thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me.
How are you doing today?
Doing well, very well.
Good. Well, before we dive into the rich history of the Women's Club, there's so many things to talk about. I would love to tell everybody a little bit about you, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay. So I've got her bio here. You know how we do this. Carol Allen worked for many years as a behavioral health account executive with Aetna, primarily managing accounts in Orange and Los Angeles counties. Her main role involved collaborating with human resources and employees, offering guidance, support, and resources to help employees become more productive both at home and work. 7 years ago, Carol retired and began working with the Alzheimer's Association as a community educator. This decision was motivated by her desire to give back to the organization after witnessing her oldest brother's long struggle with Alzheimer's disease. 4 years ago, she joined the Women's Club, seeking activities and social outlets to add meaningful purpose to her life. She discovered that the Women's Club mirrored her lifelong commitment to helping others. Carol is currently the president of the Women's Club of Orange. She loves what the Women's Club represents, developing friendships and providing service to the community and the world. The club's goal is to make a difference in someone's life and to be an integral and contributing partner in the community. Carol, thank you so much for being here early to let me in. It's just amazing. We love this space. We've had so many events here, so we appreciate you for having us today. Thank you.
You're very welcome. It's a pleasure to have all of you.
Okay, so diving into these questions, what I'd love for you to tell us first, because a lot of people, I believe, feel like the Women's Club is an event venue. We pass by, you see the Memorial Garden, you see the empty space, and we've seen it in many events, and we've hosted many events here just as a community. Tell us about its origins, if you would.
Okay, the origin of the Women's Club, well, first of all, it was incorporated, or our first founder was in 1915, Susan Collins. And she started the Women's Club at her home. And then eventually they went to the Colonial Theater in downtown Orange. And we were incorporated in 1921, I believe. What happened at that time, they bought a property here on Center Street. They owned another property on Almond, and they bought this property here. And then after they purchased it, they decided we want to build a clubhouse. And so they got an architect called Eugene Durfee, and he designed this beautiful clubhouse. It is just gorgeous inside. And so it was completed in 1924.
Okay.
And so we had just mentioned that we just celebrated our 100th anniversary of our building. Mm-hmm. And we are so proud of this building. I mean, there's a lot of venues that are here. Gary Mead, who is with PJ Abbeys, he is our property manager. And yes, there's weddings here, there's memorials, there's all kinds of workshops. But the Women's Club, basically what we are is we are a philanthropic organization. And what I really love about the Women's Club is that it gives me something to look forward to. I've made some really special friends. You know, our mission is to provide friendship to not only to all those within the clubhouse, but also in the community, and also service in the community. So what we're trying to do the last several years is try to tell the public exactly who the Women's Club is. And so we are becoming very, very involved in the community. We're involved in a lot of the beautification projects within the community. And so that's just a little bit about our history and where we came from.
Awesome. Well, as far as the history of the club and this clubhouse, you all received a historic designation in around, I believe, 1997.
Right.
So how does that also affect your place in the community, if you will?
Well, I think it it really says a lot about the Women's Club. And anybody that's been in this building, you know, it just kind of fits in with the Orange Historical District. All the beautiful buildings downtown, like the Colonial Theater, and just walking through a lot of the old buildings. You know, we're very proud to have that designation, along with being, you know, having the Nonprofit of the Year this year. So, you know, we feel very honored. And it's like I mentioned at our 100th anniversary party, this clubhouse, the Women's Club, is about the members. We have some fabulous members. They not only donate thousands of hours every year, make donations to our flower show and a lot of our events. So I really think that award of the 100th anniversary award and the Nonprofit of the Year goes to all of our members, because they are the ones who made this happen.
That's amazing. Now, as far as involvements in like community projects, one of the things I noticed, and I know you sent me over some copious notes, which is amazing because I felt like I didn't want to leave anything important out today for everyone to learn about, is the highways. Let's talk about how this club was integral in highway safety.
Absolutely. Well, the Women's Club of Orange, you know, we're in the Orange District, the California Federation, Orange District. We have 21 different types of clubs, and then we're also part of the California Federation of Women's Clubs, and we're also part of the General Federation of Women's Club, which is an international organization, and it is one of the longest women's organizations or volunteer organizations, you know, in the world. And what happens, especially with our General Federation, oftentimes they support different types of, you know, things that are going on in the community. And the Women's Club, as part of the General Federation, decided that there were so many accidents happening on the freeway around 1915, 1920.
Okay.
And so what they did is they lobbied and were part of making the white strip that goes down the highway. And so they were very integral in making that happen. And I think it saved thousands of lives. So we've been involved in that. And I also found out that in 1915 that the Women's Club decorated the first tree in the Orange Plaza. We were responsible
for the holidays?
Yes, for the holidays. We were,
oh my gosh.
we actually decorated the tree. So we have a lot of really rich history, you know, within Orange. And also too, in 1915, when we were founded, also too, the Women's Club really backed the paving of Chapman Avenue and LaSalle. So it was paved.
Right.
So we're very much involved in not only local issue, but also national issues, and especially women's issues.
And then also, so with libraries and things, so I know that you all are, I think, was it 75% of the libraries were started or founded by Women's Club, and is that across the United States?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Do you know what the tie-in with that is?
I believe in the well, I think 1915 all the way probably up to, you know, 2000. But what they did is they supported women's libraries, and like with our Women's Club, we have a lot of women that donate hours to the Friends of the Library, and so we've always been into education and books, and so, you know, part of our philanthropies are, you know, supporting that. But no, I remember reading a book about the pack horse librarians. I think that they were in Kentucky, and I think we were part of that movement too. So this is across the country, and so they really supported education, which we do at the Women's Club. You know, we provide a lot of education, and we want our women to volunteer in the community.
Okay. Now, along with that comes the rose garden and the flowers. So out here, what everybody cannot see, if you're from Orange, you know what I'm talking about. But if you're not, envision a beautiful garden. If you're friends with me, you've seen probably many photos of me and many of us out here in that memorial garden, the Memorial Rose Garden. When did that come into play, and what's its significance to the club and our community?
Okay, well, the Memorial Garden, basically it was in the 1970s, the mid 1970s, and they planted 30 rose bushes. And the members, as well as Mayor Beam, I think he was mayor at that time.
Okay.
He actually planted a rose for his mother. And so it was a memorial garden. And the garden area is used a lot for weddings. We have beautiful weddings and different types of celebrations outside. And we didn't always own the garden. Basically, the Ainsworth house was next to us. And so in, I believe it was 1946, we purchased that, and that became our garden.
It's beautiful. Now, is there any tie-in between that garden and what is now the flower show?
Well, our flower show is really our signature event. It began in 1916.
Okay, tell us about that.
Then gone on a long time. In fact, this year on April 26th, we're going to celebrate our 86th anniversary. Now, it really became a yearly thing after 1937 because during the war years, this building here was used by the GIs and also the Red Cross.
Okay.
And stuff.
So if you can tell us about the flower show, like who is able, is that a community event that people can enter? Is it only for the women's club? Like how can the community get involved in that show?
Well, we really promote it, and Pietrova is our leader in that. And basically, you know, we advertise it a lot. It's a public event.
Okay.
And one of the key things is that, you know, we give out prizes. So if you have a favorite rose, or you have a favorite succulent, or favorite bulbs, you can enter, and we have about, I think, 10 different categories that you can enter. And we have it all set up in our hall here. And we have judges that are from the community, and also the Women's Club that help judge it and give out awards. And we have awards not only for adults, but last year we also had them for junior high school and high school students. So we're really trying to promote others being involved in it. And our flower show, basically, you know, we have vendors that are here that basically sell things for the garden. And our section garden leader and the committees, what they do is they bring in plants. So everything is donated by the members. And so people can come buy plants. And we have a cafe here where people can have lunch. And it really is a very, very festive event. And it's really, you know, it's an event that we're really, really proud of.
Well, I know it's an amazing event, so hopefully everybody will come. When are tickets going to be available? I'm guessing probably first of the year. Or how soon can people purchase tickets?
Flower show is free.
Oh, okay.
There, you know, you just walk in.
What about entries then? How, I guess, can people do entries?
Yes.
Up until when?
Yes.
That's probably what I was meaning.
Okay. Well, our flower show this year is on the 26th, and Pietrova, like I said, is our section lead for this here. And I'm not really sure, probably a week before, I'm not really sure, but you could, you know, maybe go on our website and, you know, it may have that information on it, but I'd imagine a week or two before the event. And so a lot of people, you know, enter things, you know, and you don't have to be a professional. It can be something out of your garden. In fact, I met somebody through the chamber that he is now a grown man. He said he actually won a prize at the Women's Club flower show, and this was in the 1950s. So it's been going on a long time.
That's amazing. I personally cannot grow anything. I'm lucky to keep a cactus alive at this point, so I will definitely come and partake and look at everything, but I will not be, I'll save everybody from the entry of a dead plant.
And we've got beautiful plants outside that you can buy, and those are all donated by our garden club members.
Oh, how fun. Now, is the garden club one of the sections? So just so we can, before we talk about sections and, you know, introduce that to everybody, let's talk about your membership. So Women's Club here is about 270 people?
Yep.
And you're what, the second largest club, is it in California?
We're the first largest club in California.
The first largest.
And we're growing.
Okay, so your club is large. And you have enough room for everybody. So how does somebody get involved in Women's Club?
Well, basically, you know, we do have a membership chairman and we promote it here. A lot of people bring their friends. Okay. And in fact, I think the last 6 months, we've had a lot of members that have brought their friends or family members. But, you know, we're part of the chamber, and so we're always soliciting memberships. Mm-hmm. And the thing that's so nice about our membership is that, yes, we have daytime events. We have a luncheon meeting, which I'll talk about a little bit more in our sections. So we have that for ladies that can come during the day. And we also have an evening group that we started in 2023. And this is compromised. I think we're up to about 50 members now. Mm-hmm. And so women that work full-time or women that can come to the activities during the day, they come one Tuesday night of the month. And this has been really successful. So I'm really proud that we've got now a lot of different generations within our Women's Club. It just isn't for women that are retired.
So is it typical? So then speaking on that and the age, so is it really just any adult?
Any adult.
Any adult.
Any adult.
18 and over. Would you say that you have that full kind of gamut of like, I guess, high school ending till...
We don't have any high school. I don't think we have any
18,
millennials.
I guess 18
but,
is just
but I
after
would
high
say
school.
probably the 30 on up.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, in the evening group is you know, they have regular meetings. They have a dinner and things, and they do a lot of crafts. And it's kind of amazing. You know, I went to the meeting last Tuesday, and we made bracelets. The little beaded. No, I don't have it on. I'm embarrassed. I should have worn it. But it was a lot of fun, and they do candles, and they've had wine tasting. So a little bit for everybody.
That's amazing. Okay, so now let's talk about the sections.
Yep.
So getting everyone involved and really kind of keeping up with the times and speaking to all different ages, you have what's called sections. Can you tell us about what those sections look like and how many can people join? Is it all of them? Is it one or two? What does that look like?
Well, anybody that joins the club is welcome to join any of our 9 sections. Mm-hmm. And basically, not only do we have a monthly luncheon meeting the third Monday of the month for anybody that can attend, and that goes from September through June, but the sections, they're different, I think, interest groups is the way I'd like to describe them. So if you have an interest in reading books, we have a book club. If you're interested in gardening, I think that's one of our largest groups. And, you know, we have people that make presentations. And like I said, we're very active, you know, in the flower show. And we have 2 bunco sections, which are dice games, well, daytime. And then our evening section is called the Ladies of the Night. And so a lot of the women that belong to the social club in the evening group, you know, come to that. And we have several different card games. We play skip bow. We have Busy Fingers, which is our craft section, and they are just awesome. They made so many things for our boutique this year. And so we have 9 different sections. I hope I didn't forget anybody, but they're kind of, you know, interests, you know, that people have. We also have canasta. Okay. And so what happens when somebody joins, our section leaders reach out to the new member, and they say, hey, you know what, I'm Mary Ellen Oves, and, you know, I'm from Bookends. We'd like to welcome you and invite you to come to our book. So we want women to join whatever. And we also have added a new group this year that I wouldn't call a section, but it's called the Day Trippers.
Oh, and do they take trips during the
day?
We
take the first Friday of the month. We go on a special trip, and we've been to the Muckenthaler Museum. And this coming Friday on the 6th, we are going to be going down to San Juan Capistrano, and we're taking the train, and then we're going to go on a tour of the Los Rios Historic District, and then we're going to go to a tea house, a Victorian tea house for tea. So it gives you something to look forward to and get to know each other better, and also to, you know, to go to places that we probably never have been to. The sections, I think, are kind of one of the heart of the club, and I think that, you know, a lot of people go where their interests are, and our section leaders are marvelous. You know, they're very passionate about, you know, things, you know, that they want to promote. Like, for instance, Annie Mansell is our garden section leader, and not only does she, you know, do demonstrations and we make things in the garden club, but guess what? We also maintain the roses at Hart Park. Mayor Slater had asked us a couple of years ago. We said, what can we do for the city? And so we maintain the roses, not only at Hart Park, but around the circle and stuff. So, you know, we really want to make a difference. It's like, you know, we also give money towards planting trees in our parks.
Okay, and that's a great segue into what I was going to talk about next, is where you guys contribute as far as local charities. I know that you have contributed so much this past year. Can you tell us about some of the organizations that you contribute your time and money to?
Okay. I think I'll divide it up into 2 things. We have philanthropies, which the board decides on in May, and those are our philanthropies for the next year. And so usually we have 10 or 12, and they're usually either Orange City or they're Orange County type of philanthropies, because we want to kind of stay within our, you know, within our area here. And so some of the, like for this year, our philanthropies are the Alzheimer's Association. We, you know, we donated towards one of the walks there. And, you know, and the Alzheimer's is great for doing research and helping us to find a cure to end Alzheimer's. And that's kind of one of my passions.
Right.
The Orange County Family Justice Center, we support, and a lot of these are, violence, family violence issues, domestic violence. And so we support them. We also support the Orange Public Library, the Friends of the Library. And so, we make monetary donations towards that. Let me see what else we got here. Oh, one of the things that I'm really proud of too is we also, twice a year, we award inspirational awards for senior ladies at the high schools. What happens, we work with the counselors, and the committee does a wonderful job of working with the high school counselors. And what they do is they pick, out of the 6 high schools, one senior that gets the Inspirational Young Woman Award. And so we have them come to our luncheon meetings, and we award them, and we also give them a cash prize. And they're also eligible for one of our scholarships. The Orange Senior Center, we're really trying to support this year the nonprofits. And the Senior Center, we not only donate, a lot of ladies donate time, but we also donate money to that. Patriots and Paws, we support the veterans a lot. And we do a couple of things with that. Patriots and Paws is an organization where there's veterans. And so what they do is they provide furniture for veterans and also dogs.
Yes,
German Shepherd's dogs.
Yes, I dropped off. I had some things and I went over there. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
It's giant. It's a giant space. And so,
absolutely.
Yeah, people are able to go there and shop and get things, and they have the whole section for dogs and for people.
Absolutely. And the Hub Resource Center, we support them not only with the collection, but they do a wonderful job of serving the homeless. So we really try to pick philanthropies that need our help. And so this year we've got about 10 of them. And so we're really proud to do that, to be a part of it. And a lot of our members, they volunteer at these philanthropies. Like I have a really good friend, that works at the Hub Resource Center, and she makes different types of ornaments. And she's also made blankets for the foster care in Orange County.
Okay.
So we have a lot of women who volunteer, in the community. So our philanthropies, they're designated, and we make monetary donations with our fundraisers that we have and our raffles. And I'll talk about that a little bit later, how we earn that money. Everything that we earn from events and from raffles goes towards our philanthropies. Our collections are another way that we assist in the community. Every month we have a collection. Like we had honoring our fallen for the veterans, and we donated gift cards.
Okay.
And these went to the spouses and family members that had someone that had been killed in action or within the line of duty. We sponsored the Hub Resource Center. We gathered different items for them that they need, maybe towels or something, snack bars and different things like that they need for the homeless. And this particular month in December, we are having a book drive for CHOC, the Children's Hospital of Orange County. And what we're doing is we're donating books, and they're new books, for children that are in treatment. Okay. From infants to 6 years old. So we're doing that. We also donate items to the schools, pencils and things that are needed in some of our underprivileged schools. We work with working wardrobes. So women that are looking to get back in the workplace. Right. And sometimes, they can't afford some nice clothes and shoes and stuff. So we have a collection where we collect all kinds of clothes, men's and women's both, and shoes and purses. So we do a lot of things for collections and homemade. That's another one of our collections. So we have those throughout the year. So all those things are the way that we donate and give back to our community.
There's so many moving parts, so many philanthropies. If you don't mind, let's go back to the Young Women's Inspirational Awards?
Yes.
Let's talk about that. So you said you give out 6 awards per year.
Yes.
So that's probably just during your active times, I'm guessing. Is that September through June?
June, yes.
And how does a young woman apply?
Okay, well, what happens, we have Mary King and Terry Harmon. They work with the counselors at Orange High School, all the 6 different high schools, including Richland.
Okay.
And the counselors work with the teachers, and they nominate the women that get this award. And so I think that it's between the teachers and also the counselors that pick this award. And it's really something to have them come to our meeting, and we're hoping that they become Women's Club members later. So yes, and that's something we started a couple of years ago, and makes you feel so proud, not only of these women, but proud of our organization for being so generous and having this program to honor them.
Right. And it's a nice tie-in as well, because oftentimes, I'm sure as a high school student, you oftentimes don't really know about the organizations and sometimes about your broader community and what they do to support you.
Right.
So it's really nice way to draw people in to really get them to kind of come and stick with the community and like learn and grow here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And also too, one of the things that we have done, because a lot of people several years ago said, oh, the Women's Club is where you come for a wedding, or it's an event center. So we are really working with the local papers, the Century and the Orange Plaza Review. Desiree Delise is our publicity chairman. So I think that, we want to get the word out about the Women's Club. We're more than just an event center.
Right.
We are a club of women who are very passionate, very giving, very loving. And we want them to know what we're doing, because I'm so proud of them.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you all for that great work. I heard you guys also do like local partnerships with restaurants and stores.
Yes.
Can you tell me about that, and how would somebody get involved with that?
Okay, well, this is something that our fundraising chairman has come up with.
Okay.
And basically, this coming Saturday, if you go to the local Gem Collective, this is an organization. It's on Batavia and Chapman.
Okay.
And buy something. It's not just gems that are there. There's all kinds of clothing and presents for Christmas and things like that. If you just mention that the Women's Club, everything that is bought under the Women's Club name, they will give us 20% of what they sell on Saturday.
Perfect.
And so we are also working with other organizations. I think Polly's we've used in the past, Tuda Fresco, BJ's.
Nice.
And so a lot of organizations are really willing to do that. And our fundraising chairman, Diana Diaz, she is the chair of that and the committee, and they are the ones who actually plan all of our fundraising events. And we talked about the flower show. It's every year in April. We start off the summer with bingo, having ice cream social get together during the summertime. We have in October, we always have our fall boutique.
Oh, yes.
And so we just had that in October. A couple weeks ago, we played Bunko Bonanza, which was a lot of fun. And Quarter Mania, it's, where you bid on things. We have a lot of local vendors that come and donate items. And also too, we're going to have a fabulous finds auction. And this is where it's kind of like an auction. It's like I can donate, let's say, some lawn chairs, and we bring them here, and if somebody, bids on it, it's theirs. So these are all of our fundraisers that we have. And we also have a special event, and that varies from year to year. Last year we had a marvelous fashion show. And so the fundraising chairman and the committee, what they do is they raise the money. All the money that they make goes towards our philanthropy. So it's a big deal. They do a lot for it. Also, too, at our luncheon meeting, we have raffles.
Okay.
And all of our 9 sections, they make up raffle baskets. And so...
and that's every meeting?
Yes. And so let's say Bunko has it for January. Okay, what they do within the Bunko section, all the members, they donate different things. It might be a bottle of wine, it might be a gift card, it might be a plant, and then they put the baskets together. And what we do is we have all the baskets on a table. We buy raffle tickets, and somebody wins. I've won a couple.
I can't resist a raffle, honestly.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like a couple dollars. Here you go. Like, put the money. It's just, raffles are so fun.
They're a lot of fun, and so it's exciting to see people. Absolutely, it's exciting to see people win. But again, all that money that comes from that raffles goes towards our philanthropies. And I'm really proud to say that every year we're able to raise between $40,000 to $50,000 that goes towards our philanthropies.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, going back really quickly to the local gym collective.
Yes.
Now, and events like this, any of your events really, how can people find out about these? Do you have an events calendar that says like for community-based involvement, or is it on social media? What is your gym Instagram page?
Oh, yes, we have an Instagram page and we have a Facebook page. We also, for our two public events are the flower show and the boutique. Okay, and they're both free to attend. The public can walk in. Our other events like Quarter Mania, if a member invites you, you can come. But for anything that is public, we advertise at the chamber, and also to the Plaza Review will put up upcoming events for that. And so, we try to advertise as much as as possible in the papers. We also have a front bulletin board, so anybody that comes here can see what's going on at the Women's Club.
That's awesome. So many good things coming on. I know I was looking at your events, your save the dates, and there's just a wealth of things. Let's really quickly talk about something that's probably not as fun. So City of Orange, we've had just some shuffling of budgets.
Yes.
How has that affected the Women's Club at all? Has it affected the Women's Club at all, first of all?
Well, first of all, we're very aware. Yeah. And at our board meetings, we've talked about it. In fact, we did send some money in to support the tree lighting ceremony.
Thank you.
So I'm really happy that went over. And so we're very much aware of what's going on. And at the board meeting, we will talk about making special donations and things like that. So I think this coming year, we're going to, probably be supporting a lot of the nonprofits, especially within the city.
Awesome. That's great. I think that's what a lot of us are doing. The Chamber, Community Foundation, you all of us are really pulling together. And I think that's a great sign and sense of like the local community here in Orange and our heart and our spirit. So that's amazing. Yeah. Well, since we're talking about philanthropy and money and donations, have you been to one of our business networking group meetings? We hold those on the first and third Wednesdays. You're probably so busy, but it's a lunch networking meeting. People come in. There's usually a guest speaker who talks about their business. And really, it's a great time to meet the community. Have you had a chance to go to that at all?
Yes, I've been to some of them, and they're very, very helpful. First of all, you learn about what's going on in our city.
Right.
And our city is changing, and there's new, venues, there's new restaurants coming in. I think it's a great way to meet people, and also to give them a business card.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely.
I'm terrible. I don't have business cards. I try to just give a QR code, but I digress. So at that meeting, a long time ago, way before my time, they started Happy Dollars. And so the Happy Dollar is something that's typically it's often near the end of the meeting, where if you have something that was great in your life that week, it could be anything. It could be that you got a promotion. It could be that you got married, or just anything that's important to you. It could be anything, no matter. There's nothing too small and there's nothing too big to share. And you basically can put $1, a couple dollars in and share what your happiness is. So we've been doing that for quite some time, and it's it's $1 here and there. Right. It's not a ton of money. But what we've started doing is giving that pool of money to our nonprofit of the year on Giving Tuesday. So with that, we're going to give you guys $150 that was collected for our Happy Dollars. One of our team members, either Connie, our office manager, or our new executive director, Patty Cordova, will get with you and arrange how to get that over to you, whether that's dropping off a check because they're just, a short jaunt down the road, or if you'd like it in another manner.
Thank you so much. I'm very honored. That is great. Great. Again, this honor goes to all of our members because they're the ones who made this happen.
Yeah. Just a little something to contribute to
wonderful.
All the wonderful things that you guys are doing.
We very much appreciate it. Very much.
And now time for a personal question.
Yes.
And don't get yourself in trouble, because
I won't.
I would like to know, we all would like to know, what's your favorite event in Orange? We have so many annual events, and just think of them on that broad scale. What's your favorite event of the year?
Oh my goodness.
Knowing that they're all great.
I love the tree lighting ceremony. One thing that I love about the holidays is I love all the old music and the Christmas carolers. It is such a festive time of year, and I grew up in a small town in Nebraska, and so it kind of reminds me of how we celebrated Christmas, in my small town. It helps, you meet people, everybody's so happy. I don't know, I think it always not only makes me feel good, but it also provides me with hope and peace.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. And that's coming up this Sunday.
Yep.
So
And we'll be a part of
December 8th.
And we're handing out candy canes.
Okay, yes, candy canes.
Yeah.
Those are awesome. Well, kind of as we head into a close, we're at about 8:43, so
Okay.
we'll probably start closing in just a second here. But is there anything you'd like to share as far as needs for your group that the business community, who is our typical audience and our community at large, is there anything that we can help with that you'd like to share?
Well, I think for everybody to learn more about the Women's Club, so that, we're more than just having a wedding here, what we do, and also too, we're encouraging new members to join. It's amazing how many women do not know that this is an organization. We have an evening group. Mm-hmm. And so I think to promote the Women's Club, come to our flower show. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's our signature event, our boutique. You're welcome anytime if you want to come in and see our beautiful old building. It is just absolutely gorgeous. We've got beautiful closed, doors here, shuttered doors here with glass. That we're really proud to be part of the city of Orange. And I think that, since we kind of have an outreach now in the community, we're getting to know all the different businesses and all the partners. And I think Leadership Orange has done a wonderful job of, giving that experience to someone. So we're now supporting that, venture. So I think just to know who we are and, what we do, and that we're women that are very passionate about what we do. We're probably the most giving organization that I have ever seen. Mm-hmm. I think just to know a little bit about us and what we do in the community. And I think the big thing is our women want to make a difference in someone's life. And I think that's one thing that we do really well.
Well, thank you so much. We definitely would agree, as you're our nonprofit of the year. So thank you so much for all that you do. With that, everyone, please make sure that you are checking out the Women's Club of Orange. There's a lot of information on their website, also on their social media. Definitely come to their flower show and try to go to the local gym collective this Saturday to shop and support. If you don't mind, before we close, I'd love to just go over some events that we have coming up for the chamber.
Sure.
Okay. So we've got quite a few things coming up just to kind of close out the year. We have our Business Networking Group, which is the first and third Wednesdays. The next meeting is tomorrow at Zito's Pizza. Ribbon cuttings that we have coming up. We have one today at FICA Newborn, and we have the Coaching Network on December 5th. Next mixer is our December mixer. That's going to be Explore Prime Academy on December 11th. And we have Networking Bingo presented by the Coaching Network on December 12th. Also, just so that you all know, the chamber office is closing for the holiday, as you would expect. So the office will be closed from December 23rd to January 3rd. So please make sure, of course, you're always following the chamber website and our social media for the January events and just to stay abreast of everything that's going on. We'll see you in person in January for Eggs and Issues at the Orange Cafe Bistro. We'll be having special guest Elisa Driscoll from Chapman University, their VP of Community Relations. So looking forward to chatting with you, Elisa. So just make sure you're staying in the loop. And with that, thank you so much, Carol. I'm so excited to see you in person and be here in front of this beautiful fireplace. Thank you for hosting us today and having them open the building early. Have a safe and happy holiday season, and we will see you soon. We'll see you next year. Happy holidays.
Thank you.